All right, so here is the SimpleMMO Seasonal Guild Leaderboard latest progress report for spring 2024. First and foremost, this is provided by Yomu. Yomu is an admin in SimpleMMO and an overall like genius coder. He runs the SimpleMMO App Hub, which I use for the chat that's right above me. I use it for the stepping party streams, and this dashboard specifically for the SGL that we cover, the content we create, is sponsored by Yomu. So shout out to Yomu. Consider checking out his SimpleMMO app. It's got Patreon tiers. 1.0 is on the way and looks just absolutely amazing. Hopefully it gives me early access, you know what I mean? But yeah, okay, moving on. So this is the SGL that we cover weekly. So the last 7 days of progress for the top 25 guilds, and there's 5 guilds per tier within the SGL within the top 25, and we've just newly added what we're dubbing the tier 2 system, and those are guilds that are hovering below the 25th position to keep eyes open on emerging new guilds or guilds that are fighting their way back to the top 25. So without further ado, let's move on to the first tier, which is Celestial. It's the top 5 guilds within the SGL that we cover. And last hour is pretty nice, but here's 7 days. All right, so we're going to go with earned here. And as you can see, there's no movement. So Babel, TSL, I know I was aware there was a war between them and wasn't close. Bomb said, it was a hard fought war, and then eventually they couldn't sustain it, and Babel just crushed them. So great, thank you for the war info. We're always looking for that kind of background knowledge as we look at the SGL. But Babel at number 1 here, TSL at number 2. Probably not going to change if ever, but Rain Factory at number 3. Look at the earned EXP. Rain Factory is just they're a guild that has just gotten stronger every season. When AIM left, when Sarah was in charge, AIM's back. This guild just not die. Like literally, they are built for Celestial tier. It's just amazing. And then we have Still Friendly too. It's a rebranding. I still don't really know who's in. It's a friendly conglomerate, and it's just really confusing. It just never gets easier. And then the Forest at number 5. Generally we don't see the Forest this week. Usually they're number 3. So still keeping an eye on it. The season is still early, but yeah, no general movement here. But we can see total. The total is freaking massive. Like, look at that. Look at Babel's total. Look at TSL. So this is where you see the difference here. Earned, everyone's kind of tight. Like everyone is earning around the same amount EXP, but total is just it's night and day for most of these positions in the Celestial. So we're going to hold on. I gotta check chat. It's just me here, so I gotta look at everything. RF can't die. So true, dude. So true. Okay, let's go to legendary. We'll keep it to total here for the first run. So here we have great movement because I'm in Coven, all right, but we'll get there. So number 6, we have Friendly, another friendly guild, and we have Prostor, we have Wolfblood. Hopefully things do not change that, after the sad news here. Murder the Universe, holding strong, literally just like a brick wall. And then the Coven pushed to top 10. So probably no one from Coven here but me, which is, it's okay. But, shout out to Coven. They have some monsters in that. This is a small little PvE guild, and I wouldn't say small, but there's a very core group. You find this in a lot of powerhouse guilds. There's a core group of players, and they just shred shit apart. Yeah, Coven's got that. Coven's really doing great, and yeah, I am carrying Coven. Thank you, Nauri. Trying to be humble here, but shout out to them. But yeah, so these are great guilds here. This could easily fluctuate. Legendary tier is not as secure as we thought. And earned, you'll see Coven just barely a threat to Murder the Universe. But Wolfblood, Prosper almost earning the exact same. Look at this. They almost earned the exact same EXP. And then Friendly actually doing great with 5 mil. And as someone who used to be in Couch Cat who barely earned 500k EXP, yeah, that's great. Moving on to Epic. This is crazy. The bodies are on their way out is what I'm saying here. So we have golden arrows showing signs of life. they're at number 11. It's amazing. It's great stuff. Genesis, they're the ones that got overtaken by Coven and then subsequently Golden Arrows. They're a dead guild, okay? So unfortunate, rest in peace. But they dropped 2 positions. Dead Poet Society doing great. I used them as clickbait in the last VOD, and they have moved 2 whole positions up, and I'm glad I did it. Everyone was watching that. It was really great. And then Blackwater moving down a position, don't show sin, and then the Titans moving down a position. So yeah, interesting moves here, but yeah, Genesis is just kind of like that body floating in down the river, right? You gotta avoid it when you're crossing. But let's see what's going on with earned. 2.6 with Golden Arrows, Dead Poet Society way more with 3.4, and Blackwater with 3.3. So while they moved down, it's because Dead Poet Society made a giant push, but they're going to get a free position. Genesis is still going to decay. That's what we call it here. Guilds don't actually decay in game, but with EXP purposes, they do. And so Blackwater, they're probably not going to lose an epic position here. The Titans, however, 1.6, that's the lowest in epic tier. We might see them drop even further. Yeah. Vexus CCG is a movie. Yeah. Lucas says I don't really like wolf. Dude, no one likes newbies, okay? Stop throwing shade. All right. Indonesia. So we're moving on. Oh, I got ahead of myself. We're moving on to the elite tier, and Indonesia's freaking pushing through. All right. Indonesia was like one of the newest guilds that made the biggest push so far this season. They're at number 16 with a position upwards. Number 17, we have ZZK, which is the second rendition of this guild. The leader deleted it, and then it's back. You know, they're like, oh wait, we're back. So now it's a whole new guild, essentially, with 2 positions moving forward. Nice to say ye, 4 positions up. 4 positions up, which is insane. And this was a guild that was literally just floating along. And then Step and Chill, don't show cord, okay? Don't show cord. But 3 positions down, that's terrible. And then Necromancer's Den, 2 positions down. So here's some news that I forgot. Oh man, I should add to the front, but to the front of the SGL. But as I called it, you know, so there's beef between me and most of Necromancer's Den. They wrote a really weird fucking book about me being tortured in the woods and slapped and branded and just like weird shit that Sin condoned, by the way, in Global. So glad he was an advisor at one point, and still rubs it in my face in Global. He's a great dude. But I called it that they would be fucking nothing near the end of the season, and their leader just flat out disappeared. And you know, they're scrambling. They're trying to figure out, can Mike make adjustments, this and that. Apparently it's not, they have to be gone for a extended period of time before Mike even considers doing that. So who knows what's going to happen to this guild, because if there's no leader, it ties their hands. But honestly, fuck this guild. And that's my personal bias. Thank you very much. And this is our content, so I could do that. But yeah, fuck this guild. I hope you guys just get kicked off of the SGL. Yeah. But that's the latest with NCR. Let's look at earned. So 1.2 earned by Indonesia. The EXP starting to taper, right? 1.5 was ECK, very strong. Yi with 2 mil. Very strong indeed. Step and Chill, not even half a mil EXP earned, and same with Necromancer's Den. Still competitive when their weirdo leader's gone. Interesting. All right, we'll go to total. Now we're in the rare. Okay, so here is rare. This is the final tier, so to speak, and we have TPC just holding on to 21, which is good to see. TPC was floating down the river as well, and King Cows is back, but I don't know if he's involved. I don't know if he's even logged on. He hasn't left anything, but I don't think he's logged on into anything. Markemon has fallen 2 positions. Here's more news. Markemon, well, we discussed this last stream. Markemon is no more. It's just 2 accounts in there now, and the leader hangs out in the Coven Discord. So very interesting stuff. MC, I think, is his Discord handle, but Yeah, Markemon is another body along with Genesis and probably NCR that's going to float through and decay. Wolf holding their position with 9 mil. So, you know, there's the total EXP is very neck and neck here. I think if anyone just woke up and did extra raids, they would easily, you know, overcome each other. Nightmare Rats with 7.3 and Murder of Crows with 5.5, holding the top 25 positions. But that's it for rare tier. Not much moving here, but I'm sure it's going to happen because, I mean, look at this. Look at the earned. It's all over the place. 0.5 mil, 0 because they're dead. 1.5 mil, 0.5 mil, less than 0.5 mil. Like the earning XP here, the ceiling's pretty low, so other guilds can easily come in and sideswipe these top 25 positions. But that's the top 25. I'm gonna take a break before we get to tier 2 and look at chat because it's just me. Let's see what's going on here. Izakawa says, who's from DPS? Says Blackwater is right on her tail right now. They are really strong. Yeah, they are. They are right now, but how long will it last? We'll find out. Morgan says, I'm rooting for DPS, honestly. Abyssal says Blackwater is doing great. Lucas says they're not even in newbies, they're in Babel. Well, that explains a lot. Hayden says cat. Toad says all Babel players are noobs. Morgan says, I just don't like Wolfblood because Theron kills me all the time. Nallery says, Lucas leaving his guild for Babel, the ultimate betrayal. Vex says, Necromancer's Den is going haywire. Yeah, Prostar sent that over to me because I guess they're close with NCR. Wait, can they even do that? Sounds like TOS violation. I don't know, but Yomu petitioned on their behalf to get their guild leader changed, and Mike said, no, it hasn't been long enough. You know? I mean, how many people would abuse that, you know? I don't know. Vex says, bye-bye Necromancers. One less guild in our way. That's great mentality. Lucas is claiming poaching. Is literally claiming poaching right now. LTS is saying, what the fuck? Because he doesn't know anything. Ghost Bear says, dude, how do I mute this hypocrite? Can't stand it anymore. I think you click the three button drop down, or you just click their name. Ghost Bear roasting Lucas right now. Corvoy says MC hangs out in quite a few guild servers still, to be fair, but he has left the game completely. Yeah, I don't think he's logged on at all. He showed a screenshot, and the screenshot's aged with Mark and Mond. Hayden says Shadow Garden next. Dude, I'm rooting for you. Nauri says, guys, behave yourself, please. Paisen doesn't pay me. That's right, Nauri. Mute everyone if you have to. I won't stop you. Vex says, honestly, I'm rooting for Shadow Garden. Good luck, Hayden. Baphomet and Paisen, I was talking about that messed up book they published. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was against TOS. That's why it got removed. When that book published, Witch, or I call her Librarian still, but Witch reported it to me, and then they removed it from the game with Yomu. And then it was still like, people were like, oh, you're a baby. And I'm like, go fuck yourself, you know? Like, come at me then. Let's see. Dang with 10 Couch Cat memberships. Holy shit. A lot of good people. Dude, Vex got lucky. Good on you, man. Thank you so much, Dang. Really supporting the stream tonight. It's good to see good people getting rewarded, you know what I mean? Look, even Alucard got it. Alucard, who's lurking right now, going like, say one more word about fucking Babel, I swear. Freaking Beyblade, you know? He's like, oh, I got a membership. Dang says, so I just learned you can't gift memberships on iPhone. Interesting. But thank you so much. Yeah, the way you described it isn't just a joke. Yeah, it wasn't a joke. Like, it was pretty rough. Like, I screenshot it and pinned it. Or Keeban pinned it in the homies chat if you ever want to reread it. He pinned it. Okay. So let's go over tier 2, and then we can cut it for the VOD. So tier 2, like I said, it's just below the 25th position to keep eyes on guilds moving and grooving. So this is 26 through 35, okay? And we have Asgard, who's been steadily climbing through the tier 2. We've only been covering this for like 2 weeks, okay? But Asgard is one of the best performers right now, and they are number 26. Let's just see. They've earned 1 mil EXP, and Rare has earned not even that, with a total of 5 mil. So even though they're earning more, I mean, 5 mil is still a long ways from 1, okay? So the tier 2 system, there's a huge drop in between, and they're going to have to work hard for it. But Asgard is doing great. Gorilla Wizards is dropping like a fly, but they have an idle MMO guild now. So, but there's GW. We found them down there, you know, in the wasteland, so to speak. We have Shadow Garden moving 6 positions. So congrats to Hayden and your crew. 6 positions. Earning 3.6 mil EXP. Oh yeah, excuse me. Asgard's got 4.2. I got it mixed up, but they're right behind Rare Tier. And so Shadow Garden, doing great. Old Salts, dead. House of Bamboozle, I don't know who they are, looking dead. Anarchy, falling. Newbies, stabilizing. Close Friend, stabilizing. Shadow Wizard Money Government, falling hard, if you remember that guild. And Blazing Beast, which is Vex's guild, just now pushing into the top 35. So congrats to you. You're holding the line down there. But Shadow Garden looking good, Asgard looking good, and maybe Gorilla Wizards might pull through. But that's tier 2. That's the totality of the SGL. You know, 1 through 25, and then the tier 2 system 26 through 35. Hope you enjoyed it.